All right, we'd like to welcome everybody out to beautiful Marker 37 Marina right here in Corpus Christi, Texas. And it's the conclusion to the 2023 Tidewater Boats Elite Fishing Series presented by Yamaha Outboards. My name is Pat Malone. I'll be your host for the conclusion to this great season that started way over in Metairie, Louisiana in frigid 35 and 40 degree weather in February at the Family Graw Festival. We made our way to Jacksonville, Florida, and worked all the way back around through Slidell, Louisiana North Shore, Great Fish, and Port Arthur, Kemah, all the way down to South Padre Island. And now this is where we land for the final stop of the 2023 season. It's going to be a lot of fun. These guys have been battling for 2 days. And then the top 5 anglers after a 2-day qualifier moved on to fish today. We zeroed all the weights. And now it's just a 1-day shootout for all the marbles. 2 Tidewater boats, Yamaha Outboards and McLean Tandem Axle trailers are up for grabs. $10,000 for Angler of the Year. It's going to be a lucrative time today here on the Elite Fishing Series. He's all the way from Marrero, Louisiana, and sitting in, I believe it was like 3rd place after the 2-day qualifier. Strike King Lures, Mr. Mike Frenette. Y'all put your hands together for Mike. You're not going to blame anybody or make excuses, but it's tough when you can't just go fishing. I know it is.
Yeah, you know, when you have some issues on the boat that, you know, that you can't control, and you got wind that's blowing whatever, like it's blowing, you know, I knew I was in trouble. And, you know, I tried to make it work, fished hard. Nah. I saw 3 fish this morning, was able to pitch to them. One I pitched at him like 3 or 4 times. He didn't even acknowledge me. I didn't know what would transpire and what would happen, but, you know, pre-fishing, found some decent fish, caught some decent fish the first 2 days. So I figured I would at least do that. Yeah. And if I do that, you know, you're always in the hunt.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's just a small consolation prize or whatever, but that Tidewater looked beautiful going across that bay this morning. We flew that drone in there, got in nice and tight. So if nothing else, your day looks like it started out perfect regardless of what happened a few moments later.
Yeah, I'll say this about the boat. We learned one thing, and you can ask my cameraman. I came back a way that I kind of didn't come before and got on this flat that was about a mile, and the blue herons were like ankle deep. Wow. And I told him, I said, here's the deal.
Hold on.
I said, we ain't stopping for
we ain't stopping.
We're not stopping for anything. And he said, Mike, it's standing by his ankles. I said, hey, we're committed. Absolutely. Ingle coolers. I got to give love out to Power Pole. And obviously Power Pole, the Power Pole Charge, Seagar line. They've been a big help to me this week.
Thank you so much, buddy. We're going to see you again. We got a lot of stuff to handle this afternoon, and Mike's going to be back in just a little bit. Coming up next, your Mamba Custom Boats Pro, Mr. Gary Marino. Come on up here, my brother. Oh, come. Really? Really? Hey, sir, put your shirt down. Okay, that's not for you. No, that wasn't meant for you. No, I'm teasing. Well, as you can tell, the Marino clan is here, son. Let's put them on the board and see what you got. You got 3 fish, 3 alive. 3 fish, 3 alive. Get you locked in. 14-10. Throw them moguls away. Oh, my goodness. But, hey, good news is you're leading, brother. Fantastic. Everybody's probably got what they want. Thank you so much, man. What a good job.
You know, it was an awesome day today. You know, thank the Lord above for the weather. It was a good breeze. Clouds got me early this morning. Again, I didn't fish clean. Had overs. Got some good footage. Fish tailing on the shoreline, pitching at them. I mean, the fish ate as soon as the bait hit the water. You know, it's one of those. You know, I can't. It's beyond my control.
Yeah. What were you throwing to them now? I know you talked a little bit yesterday And was anything different today? Did you go to a different lure or backup plan?
I did. Actually, I threw my paddle tails this morning and refusal. I threw some shrimp imitations. I actually got a few fish to eat on that. Swapped over to a spoon, got fish to eat on that. Went back to my shrimp, got fish to eat on that. They were all 24, 25, 24, and I caught quite a few fish. I just couldn't get the right ones to bite.
You got nobody to thank at home. Because I can tell you, hey, folks, if you live anywhere near Baytown and you know where the Marinos live at, I can promise you this, there ain't nobody at any one of their houses right now. So
I got them all here. I want to thank all my family. You know, I couldn't do it without you all supporting me. I love y'all. Thank you so much for coming and supporting. Thanks, Jim, Jared, Mamba Boats, Power Pole, Berkeley Gulp, Caden Lures, JH. I broke 2 rods. So now I've got to go see Mr. Jim Hampton and go get more rods for next week.
on fish, or did you just have enough of the cameraman and you decided no, I'm not going to take it no more?
No, it was actually on fish.
Okay, that's good.
So those were the bigger ones that I tried to muscle in, and they just said no.
Okay, brother. Well, listen, we appreciate you. We have so much to do this afternoon. This ain't the last time we'll see you on stage. I know that's right. Okay, Mr. Gary Marino, one more time. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, all the way from Venice, Louisiana, Gary Marino's friend, Michael Fournette. Lock his 3 fish in at 1853. 1853. Fine. All right, brother. Well, 1853, and I know you had some good fish out where you were. Did they show up again today? They didn't cooperate? Lockjaw, break off? What happened, Michael?
You know, it was pretty consistent, not only for practice, but the last 3 days of competition for me. If I didn't have my fish by 10:30, 10:45, I didn't have very many opportunities after that. And same thing today is I had my opportunities. No telling how, good the fish really were, but the 3 that I pulled off would have definitely called 2 of these guys, and it have put me pretty close to being a little bit more where I needed to be. Back to the point is every single one of these guys are the best in the world at red fishing, but the passion that these guys have for their sport goes toe-to-toe with Tom Brady in football or A-Rod in baseball, whoever you want to go with. But I tell you what, winning is a big deal, but just enjoying your time out here and doing that in a professional manner is what I grew up to do, and it's what I grew up loving to do, and I got nothing but family and friends in front of me that gave me that opportunity, so thank you.
Yeah, it's a great perspective for sure, and you got a lot of great support from companies too, Frogg, Toggs, and Lure Lock, and Strike King, and all these ones. What is the piece of equipment today you couldn't have done without? Did your dad kind of give us a hint to it with the wind blowing and everything already?
Yeah, I'll give Power Pole a huge shout-out. I'll tell you this, is when I got here this week, and watching as much footage as I possibly could leading up to this event, you'll learn that locals know that if you turn that trolling motor on anywheres around a redfish, you're going to spook them down the flat, and you're just going to eventually have to float to get back to them. I was able to creep up on fish at a slow pace that they didn't care that I was there, and I mean that. That trolling motor is very impressive. My boat gets me there and back. My engine does the same thing. My lures catch the catch the fish, but truthfully, if I didn't have that trolling motor this week, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, and at minimum 3rd place is what it looks like.
Yeah, and if you get to where you can sneak up on redfish with a trolling motor, who's ever making it, whatever they're making, stick with it, brother, because that's quite the compliment to John Oliveira and his folks.
And one more thing, I enjoy fishing these tournaments, and I make time to do so, but I enjoy fishing yours, Pat. You do a great job putting this stuff together. The guys here at Market 37 did unbelievable to cater us all week long. I mean, just a great group of guys that is busting their butt in the heat every single day. When we get in, they're making sure there's not one more thing that they could do to make us comfortable or get us back on the water better for tomorrow. So thank you for, all the time behind the scenes that goes together and putting these things together. And I'll be back next year. Thank you.
All right, brother. We appreciate you, Michael. Michael Fournette, y'all put your hands together one more time. All the way from Venice, Louisiana. Yeah. Everything's starting over, so he's only got to get 1853 to take the lead, and he's been banging out 22-pound limits all week long. Put your hands together for Waypoint Marine Pro, Mr. Chris Schindeldecker. What's up, my brother? And here we go. He needs 1853. He's got 3 fish, 3 alive, locks him in at 2042, your new leader. Come on, y'all. Thank you so much to Marker 37 Marina. I'm telling you, Rich and everybody out here and Jenna, just a great staff, and can't imagine anything they could have done any better. And we'd like for you to put your hands together for them. Will y'all put your hands together for Marker 37 Marina? Fantastic.
Yeah, it obviously I had a good advantage of just knowing the area, but I'll tell you, a lot of the guys, a lot of the place where I was fishing, a lot of the field was in there, and even during the first 2 days of qualifying, so it wasn't no secret where everybody was at.
You got a lot of great people that help you do this, your family, and I know you're going to thank them. Waypoint Marine, talk about how hard it would be. You could swing it, but it would be awfully tough to do this without great support, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no way I could do it without my wife. She lets me go out and do this stuff, and I don't think most people would let their husbands do what I'm doing, so I certainly appreciate that. And then my best sponsor, Waypoint Marine. As a lot of y'all know, I broke down yesterday, and I never even called them and told them I broke down. They somehow heard through the grapevine I broke down, and they were blowing my phone up trying to figure out a way to get me back on the water. I got back on the water, obviously made it to today, and they're the best sponsor I could ever ask for. And then definitely Waterloo, Jimmy Burns. I put a beating on those rods today, and they held up absolutely great. Power Pole, Sims, Costa, Webb's Motor World, and
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good list. Do you want to hang out while the last guy comes up here and tries to knock you off the stage, or you want to go out there and get a cold drink?
I think I'm going to go there with my wife and see how it pans out.
Okay, brother. Chris Sindeldecker, one more time, y'all. He doesn't need but 20 pounds. He's been throwing 22 on the board every day. Put your hands together for Mamba Custom Boats Pro, Travis Land. All right, Travis, you've been doing this all week long. You've been on some really good fish, and you said you were going to kind of make a different run today. Did you make that different run?
100%. I've been fishing against all these guys all week. We've kind of been trading paint all week down there, and I decided I kind of felt like I knew what it would take to win or what was there to win. Yesterday, those fish got a little bit harder to see, a little fewer far between. I pre-fished an area north of here that, I felt like I could go catch 25, 26 pounds. Yeah. Pretty easy. And that water came up a little bit, made it a little more difficult. We caught 3, so let's just see how it shakes out.
You always catch good fish, and you've done it again, folks. He needs 2042. I can tell you this right now. He doesn't have 2042. Because Travis Land has weighed in 1748. That means Chris Sindeldecker won the event. Y'all put your hands together for Chris. First-time winner. You're so classy. Congratulations, Chris Sindeldecker, Waypoint Marine Pro, Travis Ultimate Pro. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Land. I think he's won 3 times this year on the tour, something like that. So he's not feeling too bad. He's doing good. It's sweat. I got sweat in my eyes. Leave me alone. Talk about my toes yesterday. Now, don't pick on me about my tender heart right here, okay? Listen, you're a classy dude. What was the big difference for you? Was it, like you said a little bit, you gave us some hints, higher water, a little more wind or something, and is there always that in the back of your mind, should have went and did what I did? Any regrets?
No, you know what? If I'm going to go for it today, second place is just an award today. It doesn't pay anything. Right. The money was for first, and I wasn't going to go back down there because I felt like, 19 or 20 pounds is about the best you could do down there today because I knew there would be a lot of local traffic.
Oh, that's true.
And my intuition was right. I just didn't catch the fish that I saw down there pre-fishing. The water did come up about 8 inches, and I know what they did. They pushed further back into the marsh where I first saw them. So, no, I had a great time. Thank you, Marker 37. Thank you to my family, my kiddos. Yeah. I'm missing sports events, and Dawn, she takes care of everything while I'm gone, and the kids, and we have to divide and conquer when I'm home, and it's 3 times as hard when I'm not home. So she takes care of the home front when I'm not there, and the kids do their best too. So obviously I've got Mr. Jim Poole and Jared Poole from here. I couldn't do what I do without Waypoint Marine and the Poole family, and my Mamba 227 is it's probably the most impressive boat that I've tournament fished out of. And I've fished out quite a few. Right. It'll get you there quickly, and it'll float crazy shallow, and it performs. If you're a tournament fisherman or you even a weekend fisherman, you want an all-around absolute shallow drafting, go fast boat. That's it.
That's the one. I tell you what, they're everywhere. I told him yesterday, I said, you try and take over the whole industry. He said, I just want to sell my boats. I love them, you know. So a passion for the sport, a passion for his product. I'm saying we got a lot more in common than we have apart. That's for sure. You got some other great sponsors that get you out here.
Absolutely. I Marty Strakis with Coastline Trailers. He's been building my trailers since I started this, and Jimmy Burns with Waterloo Rods. And, I've got Abu Garcia, Danny Wentz. He's been down for a little while. Danny, you're in our thoughts and prayers. You get better soon, buddy. Sims Gear, and I got one more, Power Pole. Yes, sir. And they nothing can be said that the Furnets didn't already say about Power Pole and JL Marine and their equipment.
All right, well, looking right here, it looks like just a 2-pound deficit, just short of 2 pounds. That's going to be good enough for third place. I know you haven't held up too many that didn't have a big one on them, but can we come around here and go ahead and get you your third place finishing trophy?
I want that one.
You want that one? Well, we'll see what happens when we total everything up. There we go. Put your hands together. In third place today at the National Championship, Travis Land. We are excited and that he made his first cut right here today of the year. And we've had some great conversations since then. Had a tough go of it today, but finishing in fifth, just getting here, is an unbelievable feat against these guys that they're fishing against. Will you put your hands together for Mr. Mike Frenette? I know. I did it too. Here we go. Get that. Let's get out there and get a good picture, Mike. Congratulations, buddy. One more time, if y'all be so sweet as to put your hands together and make some noise for Mike. In fourth place this week, will you put your hands together? Man, hey, some of y'all, if you could, help him feel really welcome, because he just don't get a whole lot of love around here. Would you put your hands together for Gary Marino, finishing in fourth place? Listen.
And that's only an eighth of my family.
Listen, I'm house broke, okay? Can I get adopted or anything? I mean, dude, oh, my goodness. There is your oversized check for an under. Never mind. I wouldn't go. Tell your family that when y'all get alone, okay? Are we in fourth? Is that where we are? Is that where?
I have to put it down here so it'll cover me?
Yes, very low. There we go. Put your hands together one more time. His fourth place finish, Mr. Gary Marino. Coming in silver, second place. But he's also got the heavy bag of the tournament. And he's got the Brecknell Big Red. So everybody do a great big aw. Michael Furnette's only going home with $5,000 this weekend. Ain't that so? Come on up here, buddy. 931. There you go, my brother. Congratulations. Y'all put your hands together. He's got a lot of hardware. He's going humble. He's going second. He's going second. Put your hands together for him one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Second place, plus the big bag and the big red champion. Fantastic job. You need another hand, don't you? Put that in your hand. Awesome. There we go. Fantastic. The Brecknell Big Red, folks, it was a 931 right here in these beautiful Corpus Christi waters. Wow. He won it by 1.89 pounds with 20.42. Put your hands together for your 2023 Waterloo Rods National Champion, Mr. Christian Ducker. Come on, y'all, put your hands together for him. There we go, my brother. Congratulations. Get your championship trophy out there. We'll get out and get some pictures. Fantastic, brother. We'll have more from you in just a few moments. We got some other business to take care of. Y'all give me just a second. We're going for Angler of the Year, $10,000. And at this time, we are proud to reveal to you your 2023 Frog Talk Solo Tour. Angler of the Year taking the first spot in the Yamaha Bassmaster Redfish Cup Championship. Put your hands together for Mr. Travis Land. Here he comes. work, doesn't it?
Oh, I had a blessed year. You know, I happened to just get the right bites at the right time. I caught some tremendous fish when we were in Metairie, and that was a great show. Those people put on a heck of a. I would like to say congratulations to Chris. Man, I think how many he's missed the cut maybe 3 times, but in 6th place.
Yep.
So to come back and to break down yesterday, and still go out and still catch his fish and still I know what that takes. I know the mental strength that it takes to overcome something like that, and he did a great job, and he's fishing beyond his experienced years for sure, and he did a good job.
Yeah, we really appreciate your kind words. You did a great job, too. Your 2023 Angler of the Year, Mamba Custom Boats Pro, Mr. Travis Land. So this is how we do this. So every event they fish, they get a coupon for. Okay? Then we're going to put all the coupons in. We're going to draw out the winning ticket. Gets the second Tidewater Yamaha McLean tandem axle trailer, $60,000 value, just for fishing. We call it Angler Appreciation, and we're going to do that right now. So bear with us. Now, I need a volunteer. MK, you feeling brave? Now, the only reason why I know her is because she put all this together out here and helped promote it. All these great sponsors on the board, and we had a great pro-am. Why don't you put your hands together for MK? She did so much work in this event.
Ready.
Was it fun out here this weekend?
Oh, magical. Thank you so much. This was great.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun for sure. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let you hold it and everything. I'm getting away from it, okay? I want you to reach in there, pick out one ticket, and then put the bucket down. And again, this is what we call our Angler Appreciation Tour. This boat is something we don't get for free. Tidewater Yamaha comes on board and helps with it and everything, and McLean trailers. But this is just a way for us to thank our customers and tell them we appreciate them fishing with us. Okay, now you verify that that's not leaving my hand, but come here, I got to look.
CS.
What is it again?
CS.
One more time.
CS.
Chris Schindeldecker, you have won the promotional boat, and you have also won your champion's boat. Put your hands together for a $100,000 plus weekend here on the Elite Fishing Series. Okay, there's 23001 and 23002, my brother. Congratulations, great job. Put your hands together one more time. A champion in more ways than one. Thank you, MK. Sponsors. So have a great afternoon. My name is Pat Malone. It's been great being with you. This is the 2023 Tidewater Boats Elite Fishing Series presented by Yamaha Outboards. And this year, it was the Frog Toggs Elite Solo Tour. What a great time to have a Waterloo Rods National Championship presented by Frog Toggs, and what a great winner that we're going to crown this afternoon. Y'all put your hands together. Thank you so much. We'll see you again when we do it on the Elite Fishing Series.